Good morning, everyone. All right, I'm back. I actually made a few videos since my last one, but I'm gonna be honest, I hate them. So, imposter syndrome is very real. But you know what? If I'm not just gonna do the damn thing, I'm never gonna do it. So, hey, you guys be nice. I kind of took in this stray cat from outside because I think he's a house cat, but he doesn't go in any of the houses around my house. Like all my neighbors, I don't know. I've been watching him to see if he's one of their pets, one of theirs, but the poor guy, he's just sitting out in the cold and just always huddled up outside my house by my door because I feed other stray cats. And those ones are really scared of me, those ones are feral cats. But this guy, he's not scared of me, he wants pets, and he would actually run in my house sometimes when I would leave my door open, and I'd be like, oh, you little fucker. But how can I get mad at him? He just wants a warm little place, and he was obviously someone's pet because he lets me pet him. Hey, this is a good boy. Yeah. He's all black, and I've always wanted an all black cat just so I can name him Salem. So it's kind of funny how the universe just ended up giving me one. And I've posted him on all the apps around where you would think to post your missing animal or look if your cat is missing. Like Facebook, the neighborhood app, nothing. Nobody has claimed him, and so I'm like, you know what? I guess I have another cat. The universe just keeps sending me them. But you know what? Whatever. I love to take care of animals, and I don't know, I just get that fulfillingness, that I'm doing my part by being a good human on this earth and not just ignoring, the needy. But no, that sounds bad. Just, I can't ignore something when I see it. Sometimes I wish I fucking could, okay? It'd probably save me a lot of stress, time, and money. But that's just not who I am. So I'm like, damn, I just have to take it for what it is. I think the universe sent me him so I could take him in my little home, what was I gonna say? My little cocoon, my little kangaroo pouch. I don't know, he fits in. No, he doesn't. My other cats fucking hate him. And my first cat I ever got, his name is actually Salem. Haha, funny. I literally wanted a cat named Salem. Because I just, wanted to be certified witch, okay? I wanted to have the cat and, him be my familiar, which, honestly, he really is. I don't know. I definitely am a crazy cat woman, but I swear, these cats be knowing what I'm saying, talking about, they just be knowing. Energy, vibes don't lie. And people who say they don't like cats, probably because they don't fuck with you. Or you're sketchy and they can sense that and you don't like that. Because you can't control cats like you can dogs. And I think a lot of people like that about dogs is, you can train them and, make them obedient and tell them what the fuck to do. But cats, no, baby girl, they're training you. You're earning their respect, and I kind of like that, okay? You walk around like a queen and king, you're not just gonna let anyone pet you. You're not just gonna vibe with anyone, and that's how it should be, they ain't trying to get fucked over. They know they only got 9 lives, okay? They need to be saving them. But anyways, yeah, my boy cat Salem, he's all orange. He's not even black. But I was like, I don't care. I just need a cat named Salem. And he's been fucking spraying everywhere. Okay? He's never done that before. I first was like, what the fuck are you doing? Shaking your little booty like that. Doing a little a little twerk. I was like, what the fuck? And then this clear shit like started squirting out of his butt onto my washer. I was like, what the fucking fuck? And honestly, I was so confused at first because he's literally never sprayed. And I've heard all my other friends with cats be like, oh, like spraying's the worst. It fucking stinks so bad and it like sucks, and they start doing that and this and that. And I'm like, my cats don't spray, I mean, I only have one boy cat, but I'm like, I don't gotta worry about that over here. Yeah, the fuck I do now. The little fucker is going in every corner, marking his territory. And I was like, why are you doing that? But it's because I brought this stray in. So, I mean, I guess I can't blame him for getting a little territorial. I get it, but also we don't want that, Salem. So please stop. Like when he starts to do it, like shake his little butt, I run and interrupt him. Like, no, stop. No, you're not gonna fucking spray it. No. And you know what? I don't know. It stinks. It's gross. Ew. But anyways, I just woke up. That's why I sound like I just smoked a pack of cigarettes. I mean, last night I really wanted a cigarette. I'm not gonna lie. But I fucked up yesterday, guys. I fucked up. Yesterday was like my 7 days of not smoking at all. Not smoking weed, not a cart, not a DAB, nothing. Nada, okay? And like, I'm really proud of myself, okay? Like, coming from someone that's been smoking every day since they've been fucking 16 years old, like, and not proud of that, not fucking saying that's good, but yeah, okay, I was a fiend. I cannot lie. I relied on that shit like a motherfucker just to tune out the world and have a little edge on myself or take the edge off. The fuck. And I don't know. I just always like being stoned, not dealing with my problems. Well, I mean, dealing with my problems stoned, let me correct. And just like, I don't know, I would wake up and be like, all right, let me take a hit. And then like, I like get home from work, like, all right, let me take a hit. And then like, bored, like, all right, let me take a hit. Or like, right before bed, I'm like, oh, for sure, let me take a bong rip. And that one makes sense for me, okay? Like, it really does help me sleep so much. And maybe it's because I've been relying on it for so long now that I can really tell when I, like, don't smoke, like, hours before bed, like, at all. And I'm laying here with insomnia and my mind's running and fucking thinking about everything and their dog. And I'm like, wow, maybe if I just took a little hit, it would put me out like a light right now. And usually it does. Like, if, I have the right shit, like, yeah, usually it does. But I don't want to have to rely on it like that anymore. I don't want to have, like, my little smoke sesh every time I just don't want to deal with my shit. Like, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm stressed. Let me go fucking get stoned. And I think in moderation it's very okay because I mean I do have my medical card, so that's why I am able to get it, because I have a slip disc in my back from trying to pick up a little chunky kid at my old job, and he was not trying to be picked up, and so he like slammed his body down and it literally like tore my disc. I felt it, heard it in my ears. Oh, the worst pain of my entire life. But anyways, that shit slipped out, and so I was able to get my medical card for that. And yeah, that was a little dangerous. No, it just gave me, access to like buying all the fucking shit I want to. And like I said, it's good in moderation. When my back is really hurting, like definitely, for sure, I'm gonna smoke a little to help that. Or like I said, before bed, it helps greatly. It makes me pass out like light. But I'm trying not to rely on that kind of stuff. I'm trying to face my emotions and not have to be fucking stoned all day, every day to just deal with life, okay? I already have felt this, like, clarity. And, like, yeah, it's only been, like, 7 days, okay? But just no anxiety. You know, I'm not, like, paranoid fucking in my head. It feels like I'm not overthinking more than I should. I'm feeling more confident with my choices, my decisions. I'm not as indecisive. I don't know, maybe it has been fucking with my head, like, just being stoned all the time, where I'm, like, honestly anxiety ridden and, like, not feeling like my most confident self. And yeah, I didn't realize that until obviously I stopped after a few days, but I'm glad, because I'm like, wow, I'm honestly kind of starting to feel like my old self. And who knows, like, I mean, who knows who she is? It's been so long. I've literally been perma-frying my fucking brain every day. But I think I'm ready to find out, like, who I am. Like, completely sober, not relying on anything like that, just to get through the day. I just want to challenge myself and, like, know that I can do it. I can fucking do it. So anyways, yesterday was my 7 days. I was like, woo woo, fuck yeah. But I went to a baby shower yesterday. Oh, excuse me. Gross, sorry. And I had, like, someone to go with, because it was just one of my coworkers' baby shower. Her son's baby shower. And fucking, oh my gosh, what was I saying? My ADD. See, that's so bad. I think getting stoned has, like, made my ADD worse, or just, you know, makes me fucking everywhere in my brain. I don't know. Anyways, back on track. My coworker invited me to, you know, her son is having a baby, or her son got his girlfriend pregnant. Anyways, and I'm really cool with my coworker. Like, that's my work mom, you know. Barbara, I love you, baby girl. Like, you're my mom from, you know, that, you're my mom that was never my mom, all right? And she invited me and my best friend to, you know, this baby shower, and we're like, fuck yeah, you know, we'll go get down, have fun, bring a little present, have a little beer, maybe have some food, like, you know. And my friend ended up freaking, poor girl, getting surgery on her tonsils, got her tonsils out. And this was like a couple weeks ago, so she, like, could have maybe went today if she felt good enough and, like, healed enough. But poor girl, freaking, her shit ripped open. Like, she said she was like the Exorcist, puking up blood, swallowing it, like, so much of it, of her blood, that it just made her so sick. And she just said it wouldn't stop bleeding. Like, it didn't cauterize like it should have. It didn't clot or whatever. And she's like, I think it was because I took a lot of ibuprofen after the surgery. And she said the nurse told her, sorry, my breathing issues, we'll get to that. Anyways, there's a little update on that, but she says the nurse told her just don't take it before the surgery, because ibuprofen is known to thin your blood. But she's like, she didn't say don't take it after, so she thought she'd be fine taking it after. So she started taking it after, of course, because I'm sure she was in so much pain, and they don't give you any, like, good shit for that surgery. I'm not asking, you know, for all the hardcore drugs, but fuck, dude, when you cut open your throat and they just give you, like, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, damn, don't I need a fucking tranquilizer or something for this pain? But anyways, she was in so much pain, obviously, after that. She was just taking hella ibuprofen, and it thinned her blood really bad. So I think that's why it didn't clot or unclotted and just started gushing, pouring. And sorry, TMI, guys, gross if you can't handle blood. I can't handle blood at all. So even thinking about this when she was telling me, like, it was making me sick to my stomach. Like, the thought of swallowing it. No, thank you. So yeah, she had to go to the ER, and fucking, they recauterized it. I feel so bad. I can't even imagine my wounds reopening, because I got my tonsils out when I was like 14. So like I somewhat warned her and like told her what to like be wary of, and how it's gonna like suck ass, and not trying to like scare her too much or freak her out. But I told her it feels like swallowing shards of glass, like the healing process, because you can feel the stitches in your throat. And I don't know, when you swallow, like you feel the stitches like go in. And to me, it felt like literally swallowing shards of glass. Like every time I would swallow, it just would stab, and the worst pain of my life. Like I cannot imagine getting them out now that I'm older, because they are, more bigger and stuff. I think when you're like an adult, because they tell you getting your tonsils out when you're younger is like so much better and just a faster healing process. So anyways, I knew it was going to be 10 times worse for her, like, because she's older, and I was like, oof, not trying to freak her out a little much. But she did tell me, she was like, bitch, you're right. It literally feels like I'm swallowing shards of glass. And I'm like, oh, Jackie, I'm so sorry. Like, ugh. Because think about it. Like, you can't fucking eat. She can't smoke. You can't talk. It's just like the one thing that's like so, I don't know, bitch, cut open my leg or something. I'd rather have that, okay? Because at least I can still eat and laugh and talk and... Like, I don't know. There's just something about the throat that's so scary and just so sensitive. Like, ugh. But hopefully, she's healing good now. And me and Mama will be back on the town soon. Because Lord knows she's my only friend. And I've been lonely these past couple of weeks without her. So that goes back to my story of, what, Genies? You just want to go outside? Okay, let me let her outside real quick. Hold up. Come on. Let's go outside. Yeah. Goodness. Are you just gonna go? There's another kitty out there. Hey, stop. Fucker. God. You come and fucking fight my cats. Oh shit. Come on, Sam. Oh my god, cat fight. Freaking one of the strays was right by my door when I opened my door. And so when Junie saw him when I opened the door, she fucking started yelling. And my other cat, Salem, tried coming inside. And it's so sad, actually. This little stray, he has one eye. It breaks my heart. He's like black and, or he's orange and white. He's so cute, but he literally only has one eye, and it breaks my heart every time. Like, honestly, I can't look at it, because, like, it makes me sad, but also, like, grosses me out. But, like, I feel so fucking bad. I feel so bad for the poor guy. Like, he's definitely, like, been neutered, and his ears clipped, so I think he's, like, been TNR'd, trapped, neutered, and released. And he's a sweet little guy. Like, I'll feed him and stuff. He'll let me pet him. But he don't be getting along with my other cats. Or actually, I don't know. That was the first time I seen a little swap. Him do a little swap. But so sad. Oh, poor little guy. Anyways, back to the baby shower. I was fucking scared to go alone, okay? So this is my topic, alright? This is my point of the whole spiel. My friend couldn't go, she's down and out, healing, resting, and she's like, no, I'll try to go if I feel good enough. I'm like, no, girl, stay home. You need to rest. You need to relax. Like, don't be worried about all that. Barbara will be okay. Barbara will understand. Like, don't worry. And I was like, I'll go for the both of us, like, bring a little gift. Don't worry. Anyways, yeah, I was telling her that, but I was like, fuck, bitch, I'm scared. I don't want to go alone. Like, yeah, I know her, and, like, literally her husband and all her kids work at this place, or work where I work, and it's so funny. Like, I know her whole fam, basically. So I'm like, okay, at least I know the immediate fam, but, like, there's going to be so many people there, and I'm literally rolling up by myself, and I know everyone's going to be sitting together at the tables, talking, and I'm just going to be fucking sitting by myself, and, it was a Mexican baby shower, And I'm half Mexican. But my dumb ass don't know fucking Spanish, okay? I can thank that to not getting taught when I was little. I remember my dad's family trying to teach me when I was like really little. Like, these memories are like 5 or 6. And then he wasn't in my life anymore. Would you look at that? And so my mother raised me, and her ethnicity is straight white, European. So, baby girl, we didn't get none of that Mexican culture over here, sadly. I actually feel very, like, what's it called? I feel like I'm missing a piece, like a part of me, from not knowing that culture more and learning it and growing up with it more. So that's another whole fucking sad soap opera I can go into. But yeah, I was never taught Spanish, and you know what? I could have fucking learned it in high school and middle school, and I did take it in middle school, and I fucking sucked at it, and I took it in high school, and I fucking sucked at it. Actually, I think I got a C in middle school. But anyways, I think high school, I barely fucking passed it with like a D, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't learn another language. And I hate it because, like, literally it's in my genes, it's in my bones. Like, of course I know, like, you know, some basics, like, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. You know, how are you? Very good. Or, like, hasta mañana. I think that's see you tomorrow. Like, I don't know, you know, I know some basic shit, but, like, I can't have a full conversation with you, or you can't just come up to me and start spitting Spanish. Like, I sadly don't know what you're saying. And you know what? I'm very out of place most of the time, I feel like, when I'm at a gathering of Mexicans, you know? But I know, like, girl, I'm half Mexican. I shouldn't feel out of place. These are my people too. Like, you know, they're not going to make fun of me for not knowing their language, or they're not going to, I don't know, just all those thoughts that were running through my head, like, you know, just going to this baby shower in particular, like, I know they accept me for me. They don't fucking care that I don't speak Spanish, but sometimes, you know, when all my fellow, you know, people are around me, like, kids my age are around me, and they're all, like, laughing, speaking Spanish to each other and shit, like, fucking getting the inside joke, and I'm not, and I'm like, oh, God, wouldn't it be cool to fucking know Spanish? And you know what? I can't blame anyone on that. Like, I am a grown-ass woman that can learn Spanish on her own time, and I'm gonna try, okay? I have Duolingo. I've been trying. I could try harder. Definitely, for sure. But I want to try this new Babbel app, or whatever I've been hearing on my podcasts I listen to. I've heard it's really good. I heard it on the radio. So it's like, you know what? Let me give Babbel a piece of my time. See what Babbel can do to me, so I can be babbling in Spanish. Just want to know what the fuck people are saying. I want to know if they're talking about me, or I want to be able to talk about them. Just kidding, I don't. That's rude. No, I just want to be more in tune with my culture. Like, I think if me and my boyfriend are gonna go on our honeymoon. Look at me, I'm already talking about my honeymoon, and he hasn't even fucking asked me. Oh my gosh, reaching. But, like, no, we've talked about our dreams and, like, you know, where we would like to go on our honeymoon. And he's full Mexican, too. So, at least he has somewhat, like, helped me and, like, showed me how to, like, understand some words and stuff and the culture a little bit, like, the food. He's really good at making Mexican food. But, yeah, he knows Spanish. Like, his mom speaks fluent Spanish and isn't very good on her English, so her main language is Spanish. But my boyfriend is like, if he'll sit here and say, like, I don't really know how to speak it, and, like, I believe him, but when his mom be talking to him in Spanish, he knows what she's saying. So I'm like, really, babe? Okay. But no, I believe that he can't speak it very well, but he, like, knows what his family's saying to him, so I give him props for that, because, you know, at least he can communicate with his family. But I'm like, babe, you need to teach me. Give me some of that. And he does. So maybe we can learn together. But anyways, where was I going with that? Yeah, I was fucking scared to roll up by myself, and I was like, no, I can't go. I can't go. I can't go. It's embarrassing. Number one, why do I feel embarrassed going anywhere by myself? Whether it's a party, fucking baby shower, wedding. Why do I feel embarrassed rolling up by myself? Like, everyone's freaking looking at me walk in and whispering in the corner, like, oh my God, you see her walk in by herself? Like, how embarrassing. Like, how could she do that? And in reality, they're not doing that. That nobody's fucking doing that. Nobody cares if you walk in by yourself. If anything, when I see people walking by themselves, I'm like, damn, you badass bitch, or you badass motherfucker. Like, you don't need nobody to come with. You don't need a +1 to show up by yourself and show yourself. Like, I think it's very strong and brave and vulnerable, to not need a +1 or need somebody to go somewhere, to a function, whatever. And I was definitely in my head about it, like, oh no, Barbara will understand if I don't go and I just, like, take her present, like, another day, or just take it to work and give it to her then. Like, she'll understand, she'll get it. But I was like, you know what, no, fuck it. She's going out of all her way, throwing this big thing, I was like, I can fucking do something courageous too. Like, I don't know, like, that doesn't even, it's not the same thing, but it's like, if she's willing to invite me, and, like, I don't know, I was like, at least I can do is fucking show up. If, I don't know, I take invitations, like, very sincere, and, like, you really thought of me, and, like, invited me to this important thing you're throwing for your family, or, whatever, like, I'm gonna appreciate that, and I'm gonna take you up on that, and I'm gonna show up. Like, I want you to know, like, I cared enough to hear your invitation, and I want to show up for you, I want to show up for your family, even if I'm not close to your son. I don't know, your daughter-in-law. I don't care. I'm showing up for you, and you know what? We're both going to be happy I showed up. Like, I'm proud of myself. I'm also proving myself a point by showing up. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go. I'm not doing anything else. I'll get cute. It's a reason to get all cute, and I'll go buy a cute little baby gift, and fuck it, I'll show up. You know what? What's the worst that can happen? People talking about me, laughing at me. No, see, that's just, like, my brain telling me all those negative, like, bad, toxic thoughts that need to get the fuck out. So I did it. I did the damn thing. I got ready, got cute. Honestly, at first, I could not find, like, an outfit I felt cute in. I was like, oh my God, fuck it. Well, I'm not going. I'm not going! But then I ended up finding a little cute cowgirl outfit. I was like, okay, girl. Okay, maybe I can show out in this. And I ran to the store, got a little cute little something. And then I was like, okay, we're going to do it. We're going to put the address in maps, and we're just going to go. And so, I was like jammed to some music there, getting myself hyped up, getting my confidence built up. Like, yeah, you're going to walk in this motherfucker alone, and who cares if you don't know anyone? Because you can do the damn thing. And so I got there. First off, the parking, ridiculous. Like, literally so many people there. All the parking was taken up. People were parking, like all fucked up. Like, there was no straight, like, any inch of space people were literally parking in. And I saw this, like, little spot, and my dumbass, I was like, oh, I could certainly fit there, but I'm not going to be able to pull out once people start parking behind me, because I know I was not the last guest showing up. But I was like, fuck, it was raining, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't care, I just want to go inside. I was like, I don't even care, I'm just going to leave my car right here. I was like, but it was, like, pretty close to the driveway, so I was like, nobody's going to, like, park right around the driveway. I was like, I should be good. I was like, maybe someone will park behind me, but, I'll probably leave before everyone else. Like, no, girl. I mean, I went in there. I did it. Oh my gosh, I know I did it. I went and said hi to Barbara, and then, gave my gift to her daughter, and oh my goodness. Disgusting. Sorry, guys. Hold up. And of course, her being the best hostess ever, she's like, yeah, what do you want? You want some beans, you want some pasta, you want some, chicken. And I'm like, fuck yeah, Barbara, give me all of it. And she went and, like, sat me down. She was cute. She went and, like, sat me down by her daughter, because her daughter's my age. And she's like, Kimberly, you take care of Kiara. You take care of Kiara. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed that she's like, I'm going to tell her daughter to fucking help me out around here. But no, Kimberly's cool. She's like, yeah, Mom, I got you. Because, you know, she was sitting at the table of all the other kids our age and all these fucking pretty ass girls. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so shy. Like, so I'm just like making eye contact, smiling. Like, that's my way of being like, I'm friendly, you know, not enemy, I'm friendly. And it's like this weird, I feel like this weird silent language between girls. Like, if I smile at you and you smile back, I'm like, okay, you're a nice girl, we're cool, you know, like, hey girl, I love you. But like, if I smile at a girl and she just looks at me like, bitch, what the fuck you smiling at me for? I'm like, all right, yep, like, remember that, I'll stay clear of you. Sorry for being fucking nice and smiling at you. But no, these girls are friendly, you know, they were just like laughing, giggling. I was like, okay, like, I'm not wanted here, so that's good. And me just like being so shy, like eating, and I don't know, I felt like everyone was like watching me eat, but nobody was fucking watching me. That was just my head. Everyone's, you know, playing baby shower games, and I was like, oh, Kimberly, do you have a beer? I was like, I need a beer at least. I need something to loosen me up. So she's like, oh, yeah, you know, the Modelo's, Coronas. And so I was like, oh, I need me a Corona. Give me a Corona with lime, please. And so I just start chugging her down, you know, very anxiously, like, oh my God. If I'm going to sit here and do nothing, I'm going to drink this beer. And literally I had like this much left in my beer. Like almost a couple more sips. And Barbara, she's so cute. She went like, popped open another fresh Corona, set it right in front of me. She's like, here, honey, here. And I was like, oh, Barbara, you're a really good hostess. Like, you're serving me. Oh my goodness. But I was like, no, honey, you don't need to do all that. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm still drinking this one. I'll grab another one. She's like, oh no, here. I was like, oh my gosh, you're trying to get me fucked up. No, she was just trying to make sure I was comfortable and, you know, good and everything. I was like, oh, you're so sweet, Barbara. Thank you. And I sat there, you know, watched them play games and stuff. I tried to talk to Kimberly here and there. She was busy doing her thing. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm here. I mean, I did it. I'm proud of myself for showing up. I did it. Okay. And so, yeah, I was just chilling, like, you know, observing, smiling at people, probably looking like a fucking weirdo. Oh, well. And I was like, hey, you know what? I was like, a bunch of people kept walking in. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm so trapped. I'm so fucking trapped. My car's trapped. But then I was seeing people, like, leaving, too. So I was like, oh, shit, I'm probably parked behind them. I was like, I need to fucking go. And by this time, I'm, like, at the end of my second beer. And I'm feeling a little buzzed. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I haven't really drank all week. So I'm like, ooh, okay. And I'm just a lightweight as it is. So I'm like, okay, it's dark. I drove on very windy country roads to get here. This place is in, like, butt country. And very dark. It's raining. I already almost crashed on my way here, sober. So I was like, okay, I better quit drinking if my ass is gonna drive home. And so I was like, I want some dessert first. I want some tres leche. Yummy cake. So, like, waddled over there, got myself a little plate of cake, and went and said goodbye to Barbara. Like, thank you so much for inviting me, Barbara. Like, you know, she's like, oh, you're leaving already? I was like, I know. I was like, but I think I'm parked behind people. I was like, and it was so much fun. Like, low-key, I knew if I was staying any longer, I for sure was going to keep drinking, and I wouldn't be able to fucking drive home. So I was like, I gotta go. She's like, oh, okay, you know, thank you so much for showing up. And I told her, like, oh, of course, you know, thank you for even inviting me. Thank you for hosting me so well. And, like, good job. Like, she was just busy everywhere, running. And I told her, like, take a minute, relax, you know, and enjoy it for a minute. Like, you've been doing everything. It's going great. Look, everyone's enjoying themselves. Like, you know, pat yourself on the back and take a minute for yourself. You know, take a Barbara minute. And she's like, oh, you know, like, thank you so much. Makes me feel better. And, you know, I hear that. And I'm like, no, dude, of course. Like, you deserve the recognition of throwing a big-ass party like this. Like, you know, if you haven't heard enough, like, I will definitely, I'll be there to remind you, because you're a badass woman and your family's so blessed to have you in their life. And anyways, yeah, I fucking love Barbara. Like, she is my soul mother for sure. My Mexican mother that I never have. That's what I call her, okay? My Mexican mother that I never had and always needed. But anyways, I did the fucking thing, guys. I did it. I was so proud of myself. I was just like, oh my gosh, I did it. I literally did it. Like, I went, like, I don't know, just one of those things that, like, I don't need a filler in. Like, I don't need a +1 just to be brave enough to go somewhere. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I was thinking about, like, inviting someone just, like, so I wouldn't be alone. But I was like, no, like, you know, I can fucking do it. Like, of course I was gonna go with my other friend because she got invited too, so, like, would have been perfect. But I was like, no, you know, it's okay. Like, I can do this. And that's my point, you do not need a +1. You don't need a filler. If you're too scared to show up to that function because you think, like, yeah, you know, it would look weird, or you would seem too awkward, or you'd feel like too shy doing it. I don't know. All of those things that you think, like, no, I promise showing up alone is so fucking brave and, like, just badass of you, of, like, yeah, you don't fucking need nobody with you to enjoy the function or go out and enjoy being social. Like, I don't know, that's something I'm trying to, like instill in myself. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch a fucking movie by myself because I can, okay? Like, old me would have been like, oh my god, like, no, I would never go watch a movie by myself. But, like, when I go to the movies with my boyfriend and we see people by themselves, I'm like, I used to, I don't know, like, feel bad, I guess. It's like when you see someone eating alone in a restaurant. But also I'm like, why? Wait, is it disrespectful for us to feel bad for them, to pity them, you know? Like, what if they're just fucking fine and they rather be alone and they're like, no, don't pity me, like, I'm fine. This is actually very empowering to be alone at this cafe or to watch this movie that I've been waiting for alone and not having to worry about someone else. Like, I don't know. There's something about, like, healthy solitude, I think that's what you'd call it, that, like, makes you enjoy yourself and kind of learn yourself more. Like, and just being okay with just yourself. I don't know. Anyways, don't be scared to show up to that function, okay? Don't be scared to show up to whatever alone. You're a badass bitch for even going and even, like, pushing yourself past those uncomfortable boundaries that you would normally be like, no, there's no way in hell that I could do this alone, or blah, blah. So yeah, I get outside and I'm fucking trapped in there. I'm so trapped in there. And I'm like, oh fuck. I don't want to go inside and have them move their cars. Like, I don't want to interrupt people that are dancing, having a good time, drinking, asking them to move their fucking cars that they just got there after me. Like, I don't know. I just feel like an annoying bitch if I had to do that. So I, like, literally FaceTime my boyfriend and I'll just sit in my car. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here until somebody moves their car. And he's like, babe, come on, be for real. It could be hours. Like, you just go inside and ask him. I'm like, I don't want to fucking do that. And he's like, come on, like, you're fine. They're not going to care, like, blah, blah. And, like, slowly cars started, like, leaving around me. I was like, oh, thank goodness. I don't have to go inside. They're, like, they're getting the hint, you know, without me giving them a hint. And eventually, thank goodness, I don't know how, but Barbara's son, Junior, he, like, knew to, like, I don't know, the car right behind me, like, just, he knew to tell his friend to move it. I don't know. It was perfect timing, but it was, like, right before I was about to go inside. Anyways, he started telling his friend to move the car, and so I started backing up, and my biggest fear is hitting another fucking car, okay? We're in there, like, bumper cars, and, oh my god. I'm, you know, doing the thing, backing up, you know, his friend's moving his car, so I'm like, okay, we good. And then, I'm like, oh my god, and I'm still on the phone with my boyfriend. I'm like, babe, I just hit a fucking car, oh my god, and literally, I put it back in drive, and I can, like, feel myself lift off of it when I pull forward. I'm like, oh my fucking god, this is literally, and all these fucking boys are standing outside just watching. I'm like, oh my god, literally so embarrassing. So I literally am like, whatever, I fucking jump out of the car, go look at what I hit, who I hit. Thank the Lord above, I hit a cement barrier. It was not another car. And I'm just glad it was another car because I'm like, oh, I can't be telling nobody I hit their fucking car. No. I don't want to be paying for hitting nobody's other car. Like, so it was a cement barrier. We're good. I like try to look and see what damage I did. I didn't see anything. I think I just kind of like really pushed up against it. I don't know what the fuck I did, but I'm actually gonna go look at it here in a little bit now that it's light and see the damage done. But let's just be glad it was another car, okay? I was definitely embarrassed though after running into that fucking thing. I was like, okay, I gotta go. I really gotta go, guys. Like, get the fuck out of the way. I gotta go. You move the cement barrier now. And thank goodness after like 20 turns, I like pulled forward and finally gotten like enough out of the way of the cement barrier that I like pulled up out. And it's like just like a 2-lane skinny ass country road and cars are like flying down it and the driveway's like right here. So for me to pull up out of the driveway, I'm pulling in like both lanes, like getting smacked by both cars. And so I'm like, Junior, tell me when I'm good. And he's like, hold on. You know, these 2 cars are passing and then you're good. And I didn't even like want to talk to him anymore because I was so embarrassed. But I was like, literally, I'm about to get smacked again. Just tell me, please, so I could fly out of here. And then, you know, he told me I was good, so I heard him pulled out. And I was like, thank you so much, Junior. I'm so sorry. Have a good night. And he's like, yeah, no, of course, you too. Drive safe. And I'm like, you too. Don't you love that? When you tell someone you too and they're not doing the same thing you are. I'm like, oh my God, how embarrassing. Oh my God. Anyways, yeah, so I felt a little embarrassed by that. But we made it home. It was kind of scary driving. I don't like driving in the rain because it, like, reflects all the lights and stuff. I swear, I don't know. Yeah, so that was my update on what I did yesterday and the fears I faced. Don't be scared to go to the function alone. Like, and don't be embarrassed if you hit a cement barrier because you didn't mean to, okay? And just remember, you're a badass bitch and you don't need nobody to go nowhere, alright? Go to that cafe and go to that movie alone. Fuck it. What are you gonna lose, okay? Alright. Oh yeah, my breathing issues. I want to tell you guys about those. So, I don't have lung cancer. It's not a pulmonary embolism. My lungs are good. I did a CT scan. They said all these organs are good around here, so we're Gucci on that. But I was like, hey, doc, what the fuck is it then? Like, I don't know. He's referring me to an ears, nose, throat specialist so I can figure out what is going on. I think this nostril, or I don't know, I think something with my nasal canal, cavity, whatever it's called, is like very narrow and small. And it's making me so I can't, like, get good breaths in from my nose. I'm like a fucking mouth breather now and it's sick. I'm like trying to just get a good breath. So hopefully doc helps me with that. He gave me like, or told me to get like this over the counter Flonase shit that you like put up your nose and it's supposed to help, I think, with like allergies and stuff down in there. And I've noticed it a little bit, like help a little bit. I don't know if that's just me thinking that it's helping, but I think it is. So maybe it's like a deep root allergy that's like swelling my shit and I can't breathe. I don't know. I really thought it was something to do with my chest, or yeah, my lungs, because it feels like there's a weight on my chest. That's why, you know, I quit smoking. But I'm not even gonna lie, guys, I fucking gave in last night. Like, yeah, it was 7 days since I haven't smoked, but like I got home, I don't know, I was feeling a little bit lonely, I was a little buzzed. I was like, man, maybe if I just took a little hit I wouldn't feel as lonely. I was so mad at myself after I took that DAB. I was so fucking mad and just like, why did I do it? I broke my streak. And my boyfriend's like, babe, be proud. You still did 7 days. That's still the longest you've gone in a long time. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I am just too hard on myself sometimes. Like, you're fucking right. 7 days is actually a long-ass time. For me, at least, okay. Coming from someone who's, you know, I lighten it up every single fucking day. So I'm like, you know what? I did a week. I fucking did it. And if that's all I did for now, that's okay. Or, you know, like, I can't, you know, who says I can't just keep going? Like, maybe I'll just leave it for on a night like that. You know, Saturday night, I'm feeling lonely, a little buzzed in my house. My boyfriend's not here. My girlfriend is down and out. Like, you know what? I had to, okay? I've been taking edibles, and I'm not gonna lie, those have been fucking me up. Like, I used to, like, diss on edibles, like, they're not as good as, like, you know, taking a bong rip, or, girl, holy fucking moly, holy smokes, like, I've been downplaying these babies, they knock me out like a light, like, I wake up still feeling, like, comatose, like, oh, God, I can just keep sleeping. I think that's why I'm so sleepy right now, and, like, not fully awake. I feel somewhat stoned still, and I only ate half of it too. But I mean, they are pretty high in milligrams, but I don't know, maybe it started to make me realize, like, wow, my tolerance has been so high for, like, no reason, too much, like, way too much. So now that I'm, like, haven't smoked for a week, and I don't know, these edibles are really fucking me up now. Anyways, yeah, I fucking gave in last night, I'm not gonna lie, I fucked up, but it's okay. I'm still gonna, like, slowly not smoke as much. And I'm, like, today I'm not gonna smoke all day. Like, I'm not planning on taking a DAB again anytime soon, but it's just, I don't know. I don't want to be too hard on myself and, like, really start feeling bad that, you know, I can't, like, keep doing it. I don't know. You know what to take in. Don't be scared to go to the function alone. Don't hit a a cement barrier when you're backing up. And, you know what, don't be too hard on yourself. If you're trying to do something that is a little hard, a little tricky, trying to challenge yourself, and you give up or you give in, don't beat yourself down to where you're just like, oh, I can't do it. Like, oh, you know, poor me. Like, no, get back on the fucking bike and try again. You know, keep going. So, all right, guys. Enough of my smoker's voice right now. But yeah, let's hope this ears, nose, and throat doctor helps me figure out my breathing. All right, guys. Remember, stay down to earth. Smile at girls back when they smile at you. Don't be mean, okay? Just be nice. Just be nice, girl. Okay, bye, guys.